Leo Dreger here. This is one of my favorite modules, sniffing and analyzing traffic. Out of all of the years that I've done this, I boil it all down to analyzing traffic, or analyzing the signature of information as it's moved across the network. So this is a lot of fun. At the end of the day, it's packet analysis. Also, what is critical in this section is to realistically take an OSI model or a DoD model approach to this. You need to know how layer 3 things behave versus layer 2 things behave versus maybe something like layer 7 or the application layer. So knowing your OSI model is really, really helpful here, and then actually sniffing or analyzing the traffic. There's a variety of tools in which we can use to analyze traffic. Common ones being things like TCP dump or the classic Wireshark, but then there's also shortcuts that you can take like T-Shark, which is a terminal Wireshark front end. Ultimately, we have to focus on what happens at the OSI model and the different layers of it and the different signatures which our applications identify themselves as. So part of this will be just taking something as simple as DHCP and analyzing the process or sniffing the DHCP process. Also, how do MAC addresses naturally work on a network. This is also critical because if you know how they work and you know what normal behavior is, well then you can start doing things like ARP spoofing or MAC flooding and some of the more advanced attack techniques. Also, DNS. Taking apart the DNS process, looking at name resolution from literally a traffic analysis standpoint. And then you can spin that off into just about any other application you want. How does LDAP look from traffic analysis point of view? SMTP or mail or POP3? What's in clear text versus what is encrypted? If it is encrypted, what can we see from the outside or the wrapper portion of that? Can you tell what types of algorithms? Is it symmetric? Is it asymmetric? So by dissecting the traffic and sniffing and analyzing the traffic, you can tell exactly what's going on a network. So this is the raw traffic. Now, most of this we're going to use for the principle of disclosure or the principle of confidentiality, but there's a lot more to it than that. It's understanding how traffic works on a network and how to use that to your advantage as an attacker. So let's go ahead and spend some time really digging into using these tools. So in the beginning part of the module, I want to show you some basic techniques just using the tools. But when we get to the advanced penetration testing for sniffing, I want to show you how to make your life easier and using some command line options that ultimately are just going to make your life really, really easy in terms of documentation and reporting. So let's go ahead and get started.